Hello and welcome. My name is Kim with Lotuses and Yoga, and here we are, day 14 of our 30 Days of Yoga Challenge. We are almost halfway through. Today we're going to do some yin. Again, props. All I can tell you is that anything you can use for a prop is fantastic. You don't need to go out and buy these expensive yoga props. You can use blankets, you can use pillows, you can use really thick books, anything that you have around the house to help make yourself feel supported in these postures is perfect because we are holding them for a few minutes at a time. So when you're ready, you can grab your bolsters and pillows and cozy blankets, all the stuff you need, and we'll get started. All right, so let's start today's class in a nice, wonderful butterfly fold. Always a lovely way to open up and get into our bodies. So with our butterfly fold, you're going to find a seat on your mat, and you're going to take the soles of your feet together and allow the knees to drop open. Now, in these butterfly folds, you can have the feet as close to you or as far away from you as feels comfortable for you. If you want to feel supported in these postures, some pillows or blocks underneath the knees can feel really nice. It takes a long time to start opening up into the hip here, so please don't allow comparison to be the thief of this experience for you. Grab your blankets and your pillows, whatever you need, and when you're ready, you found that nice seated base, you can start to walk the hands forward and allow the body to curl, the spine to curl, and allow yourself to just be heavy. I really like to have a bolster to rest on. I just find it a little bit easier to surrender in the posture. Shining your palms up to the sky, encouraging that surrender, that stillness. And finding the posture that fits for your body. You don't want to be feeling any pain, but a little bit of mild discomfort is absolutely normal. We want to have that safe feeling in our body though. If you don't feel safe, back out of the pose and find the version that feels safest in your body. Maybe note if you're furrowing through the brow or clenching through the jaw. And just invite softness. The affirmation we will be working with today is opportunities come easily to me. Opportunities come easily to me. Full inhales, full exhale. Two more deep breaths right here. Okay. You can flip your palms over as you press into the mat. Gently, slowly, slowly, slowly allow yourself to be brought up, moving whatever props are in your way. And go ahead and take your hands onto the outside of your knees as you bring them and support them back up. Maybe just extending through your legs, just taking a moment right here. Maybe closing the eyes if you feel safe to do so, as you just notice how your body feels after that first posture. And when you're ready, we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. Nice straddle. So what I like to remind you is that we're not attempting to go into the splits by any means. We just want to take our legs as wide as feels comfortable for you. This is different for everybody because everybody has different hips. We all are built differently, so everybody's straddle is going to look completely different. So please don't have this image in your brain of what the pose you think it should look like. It should be how the pose feels in your body. Okay, so take your feet as wide as feels comfortable and really still have that rooted base of your seat bones. And then you're going to start to walk the hands forward. Maybe that's not very far, and that is absolutely okay. Maybe it's all the way flat down. I don't know. That ain't me. I ain't no ballerina. Um, yeah, anyways, don't know why I'm rambling about that, but just try and get that comparisonitis out of your head. As you just walk the body as far forward as feels comfortable for you. Flipping those palms back to the sky and ensuring that we are surrendering into the posture, not forcing ourselves to make any sort of shape. We really only want to be coming into like 40% of the pose. This is not competition. If you're feeling a stretch, or if you're feeling a shift, then you're doing it. Opportunities come easily to me. And what does that mean to you? How are you going to digest that affirmation here in January? Most of us are planning out our year. Opportunities come easily to me. What will I do with those opportunities? Stay tuned. Just noticing where you are in the pose, seeing, connecting with that breath. Is the breath coming quite easily to you, or are you holding it? It's coming quite easily to you. See how it feels if you were to just drop a little bit deeper into the pose. Not forcing yourself. Just see how it is to hang out there for a moment. Full inhale, full exhale. And we'll just take another 2 deep breaths right here. And slowly you can flip the palms as you start to walk them back forward towards your body. Moving whatever props you may have. You can use your hands to help bend your knees. Just come to a comfortable seat. Just feeling the sensations in your body, maybe closing your eyes if you feel safe to do so. And just be a witness to how you are feeling. Maybe giving yourself a little gratitude for making it here to day 14. 2 weeks of yoga. All right, so we're going to come into caterpillar from here. So that's a nice forward fold. One way that I really enjoy doing this forward fold in yin is to have the bolster underneath my knees. It just feels really supportive. Maybe that's something you might want to try doing. If you have a pillow or a little blanket or anything that you can do to put underneath your knees, maybe you'll put the pillow on top of your lap. Whatever makes the pose feel comfortable for you. So we're going to hook our legs or just allow them to go straight down the mat, knee Personally, I like the bolster underneath the knees, finding that nice tall seat, finding that nice solid base, and then allow the body to fold over the legs. Opportunity comes easily to me. Palms shining up, softening through the brows, jaw, your breath. And just settle into the pose. And just 2 more big deep breaths right here. And flipping those hands, pressing into the mat as you start to bring your body back through center. Just removing the props, finding a seat. And just sitting for a moment. Okay. So we're going to come into shoelace from here. I'll face you to make it a little easier. So we'll just start with your feet out. You're going to bend in through the left leg and you're going to point through that left knee forward. Now, if it is available to you, you're going to cross and maybe stack your right knee over your left knee. Now, if you're like, willy whoa, no, that's not how we move here. That's okay. You can always just have your left knee out and parallel, the shin parallel in front of you, and then stack one shin on top of the other. And if you're still like, whoa, that ain't cool, still can't do that. That doesn't feel safe in my hips. You can put a block in between here or a pillow in between your knee and your foot, or you can allow that top foot, that right foot, to go slightly in front of the other. Okay, so there's 3 different options here. Please find the option that feels best for you. I really enjoy the shoelace, so that's the version, the one that I'm going to do. But again, make the pose work for you and your body wherever you are. Whatever body structure and bone structure you have is exactly the kind you need. Make the pose fit you. There's lots of options. Okay, so once you have both seat bones still rooted and grounded into the earth, then maybe see how it feels to start walking your hands forward. Maybe, maybe not. Again, all these poses are options. Find the one that is accessible to you. And then find that softness. You have nothing to prove here. Just simply be and breathe. Allow your muscles to relax. I find this to be such a lovely stretch out for the glutes. You may not think right now it's so lovely. Hopefully you're not in pain, because you should be backing out of the pose if you're in pain. But if you're kind of like, hey, this kind of sucks a bit, cool, I'm there with you. But it's going to be so beneficial. And that's why we sit in a little bit of silence after the poses, because I find that that's the moment when all those juicy benefits of the posture really get a second to sit and simmer in the body. Noticing if you're clenching through the jaw, holding your breath. Then soften and release. Two more big deep breaths right here. And if you have started to fold, you can start to walk the hands back in towards you, gently coming out. Maybe taking your hands behind you so you can uncross the leg. A little windshield wiper motion. Ooh, I sure feel that one. Feels really, really nice. And just know that if like you feel flooded with emotions or anything like that in these yin classes, or even any class, whether it's yin or hatha, but I find that when we really get into our hips, like a lot of things can pop up, and that's okay, that's normal. Okay. All right, so let's do that on the other side. So this time, if you had your left leg on the bottom, we're going to now have our right leg on the bottom. So whether it is stacking one knee on top of the other or stacking our parallel shins one on top of the other, again, we can always put blocks and props in between the knees and the foot, the knees and the foot, the knee and the foot to make this pose fit for you, or you can even allow that top leg to be just in front of the right leg, the left leg in front of the right. Hopefully you're catching what I'm throwing and you're getting yourself comfortable or comfortably uncomfortable into your posture. So first I'm going to find those nice two seat bones that I have underneath me. And then I'm going to start to rock the body forward if that is accessible. And just allow the upper body to become nice and heavy. Maybe flipping those palms, ensuring that we're not holding any extra tension in our shoulders and in our neck, just encouraging those back and down the body. And breathe. Opportunities come easily to me. Finding softness in your jaw, in your breath, and all the little thoughts that might be popping up into your head. Try not to avoid or dissociate from what is happening in your body. Just let them linger in this comfortably uncomfortableness. Maybe checking in the body scan. And where are you holding on to that extra tension? Can you invite it away with every breath? Let's take another two big breaths right here. Okay, sorry, got lost track of time there for a second. Don't you love it when us teachers say two breaths and then just keep sitting? Okay, so start to press the hands into the mat as you raise yourself back up, maybe bringing your hands back behind you, uncrossing the legs, a little bit of windshield wiper or stillness, whatever feels good for you. All right, and when you're ready, let's find ourselves in Shavasana. Kick off your props, all that stuff off to the side. Find yourself laying down on your spine. Go ahead and take up some space. Feet nice and wide as the mat. Palms shine to the sky. Shoulders roll back and down the body. As you soften through your eyebrows, your eyes, through your jaw. And allow yourself to feel heavy. Melt into your mat. And gently bringing your awareness back to your surroundings. Wiggling through your fingers and your toes. Rolling out through your wrists and your ankles. Maybe taking your arms overhead for a big good morning stretch. You pull your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a hug, a little squeeze, maybe a little rock. And press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. All right, thank you so much for joining me here for day 14 of 30 days of yoga. We're 2 weeks in, we're almost halfway there. You're doing so good. Please, if you're enjoying this, tell a friend, subscribe, share all those wonderful things to help keep us being able to put free yoga on the internet. Thank you again and see you tomorrow. Namaste.